Hi guys, welcome back to another video. How is everybody? Today in this video I'm going to record me knitting my second March sock. So I know it's the end of March, it's the last week of March and I haven't even finished the first one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully finish this one today. Yeah, I know. So this is my March sock, which is Daffodil. If you didn't know, I am running a year-long sock-along. Each month has a different prompt, and March was Daffodil, and then April is Easter. So if you want to join in April, then yeah, the prompt is Easter. So the yarn I'm using is Sirdar Heart and Soul, and it is just a 4-ply sock yarn. And the heel I'm doing in a Drops Fable in colour 112. This colour, this is 0162, and I thought they went together quite well, and I didn't want to interrupt the stripes for the heel. The heel that I do is a Fish Lips Kiss heel, so easy. I don't need the pattern. I know it off by heart. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully get this finished today, because I want to be able to get this pair done by Friday. Today is Monday the 27th and I'm hoping that I can get it done. So the plan is to get this done today, and then I have 4 days to get the other sock done. There is 13 sections to my sock, this one anyway. Now the way that I've got that is I knit 30 rows for the leg, and then I knit 60 rows for the foot, and then I have heel toes cuffs. So that gives me 13 sections. No, it gives me 12 sections. Not 13, 12. My maths is not great. And then I have divided that by the 4 days, and I have to knit 3 sections a day. So when I cast on, I will need to cast on the cuff, which is 12 rounds I think I done, and then 20 rounds for the leg on Tuesday. Wednesday I will need to do 10 rows for the leg, the heel, and then 10 rows for the foot, so on and so on. I'm hoping I'll be able to get that done. So I'm going to record me knitting these basically and let you know how I get on. I don't know if you can tell, but I am suffering with a bit of a cold at the moment, so easy knitting is what I am enjoying. I knit the heel yesterday and all of this for the foot last night. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a finished sock by the end of the, I say the end of the week, the end of the month, which is Friday. Yeah, so shall we see how we get on? So today's plan is to finish the sock. It is currently 12 o'clock. I've got YouTube on, so I'm gonna carry on watching some YouTube. I have spent the morning houseworking and I've only just sat down, so that is my plan. So shall we get on with this and do a little bit more? So if you're wondering why I have stitch markers in my socks, a lot of people do this, so you're probably not, but if you are, then I just have a little tin of stitch markers that I count every 10 rows, and that makes it easier, so I haven't got to count all of the rows. So from this stitch marker here, all I have to do is count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then in that row just put another stitch marker. So I have 1, 2, 3, that is my leg, because there's my heel, and then I just need to count up here for the rest. Oh, there's a, oh no, I thought it was a needle, it's not. For the rest of the leg. So let's do this and see how many rows I've got left to go. So I have 32 rows left to go on the foot. Hopefully that is achievable. And then the toe, I don't know whether to do the toe in this yarn or just keep it in the yarn that I'm knitting. I'll decide when I get there, because sometimes I think, oh, I can't be bothered, and I will just carry on knitting. So let's carry on. So it's many hours later, it's just gone 4 o'clock, but I'm happy to say that I've got a finished sock. So it's done. Now these are a sort of test sock, because I am knitting these on 2.25mm needles. I normally knit my socks on 2.5. I have tried this on and it is tighter. So I'm finding that a lot of my socks at the moment are really loose. So I'm going to knit the other one the same, and then I'm going to wear them hopefully next week. But this is what the yarn looks like, and the heel. So yeah, tomorrow I can cast on the second one and do 3 sections, and hopefully I'll get them done by Friday. We'll have to wait and see. By the end of this video you will know. So yeah, I'm pleased with how they've turned out so far. So I shall see you tomorrow when I cast on the second one. Hello, it's now Tuesday and I am about to cast on for the second sock with my daffodil inspired yarn. It is currently 10 to 11 in the morning. I've done my housework. I am waiting for shopping to arrive, so that shouldn't take too long to come in, me put away and stuff. So I'm hoping that I can get the cast on, the cuff and 20 rounds for the leg done, and if I'm in the mood I may even do all the 30 rounds for the leg today. See how we get on, because sometimes I'm in the mood and sometimes I'm like, oh, I just want to work on something else. But the goal is to get 3 sections. So my sections are 90 rows total for the foot, no, for the actual sock, yeah, and then heels, toes and cuffs. That's how I'm working it. So should we get started and cast on for the second sock? So I've cast on my stitches and I wanted it to match the other sock. So I did pull out all of the yarn that was in the repeat. So I've pulled this out, and I remembered that when I started this sock I cast on by having, I do the long tail cast on, so my needle's like that, and then yeah. And I had yellow on the working side, and on the towel side I had the creamy colour. So that's how I got this little blip of colour on the top. So I've done that again. So here is my white and then the yellow. So now I'm going to knit the cuff. It is 11:45. The shopping has arrived, so it's a little bit later on than it was. And literally I sat down, went to cast, I took all this out, went to cast on. Oh, let me check to see where the shopping is, because on the, get Tesco, so on the app you can see how many stops away they are, and it just said arrived at my postcode. I was like, oh, and then I heard the van outside. It's like, well, there's no point casting on. So I've cast on. I'm gonna see how long the cuff takes me. I'm watching Davina from Little Workroom Crafts. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on and I will let you know how long the cuff takes. So it is now 1:15 and I haven't even finished the cuff of this sock because the door hasn't stopped. Just people buzzing to get in, parcels, the postman. I've just made myself a coffee, so I'm going to drink that, but I'm going to hopefully try and get some more of this done. This video is probably going to be really boring with me saying, oh, I've only got this, I've only got that and stuff, but yeah, I probably won't come back now until I've finished the 3 sections that I need to get done, and that may be later today, I don't know, but I definitely want to get this done, and we'll see how we go. So I'm pleased to say I have finished my 3 sections today. Yeah, it's now 20 to 6. I've had a shower and stuff and potted around and did other things. I needed to get an order out and stuff, so but tonight I'm going to work on my harvest cardigan, so I will do the next 3 sections tomorrow. I'm hoping to do a YouTube live tomorrow, so this is probably what I'll be knitting on until I get to the heel, and then, well, I can probably put the heel in on YouTube anyway. So yeah, I am pleased with my progress, and that's it for today. So it's now Wednesday, and update on my sock, I have got to the heel. So me and Ian was out earlier on, and I knit a little bit while we was out, and yeah, so I've got to the heel. So I've done 1 section today already. I need to do the heel and then 10 rows for the foot. But normally when I get to the foot, I like to just knit. So we'll see how many sections we get done today. It is now 3:30, so like the day is getting on, but I definitely will get the next 2 little sections done for today. So yeah, that's update for Wednesday. I'm sure I'll get this done. If I don't see you later on, I will see you tomorrow with the next section. Hello, it's Thursday and this is my sock so far. I knitted a bit on it last night. I've knit more than the 3 sections. Well, only 4 rows more than the 3 sections. So I'm due to go on Zoom today, this morning. So I'm going to knit on this while on Zoom, and you never know, I might get more than 3 sections done today, because once I just get going with knitting on the foot or the leg or whatever, I just carry on. And I can normally get them done pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can get a bit more of this done today. You never know, I might get nearer the toe than you actually think. So I will show you my progress at the end of the day. Hello, it's Friday and I have a finished pair of socks. They are done. They were done last night. It was just so late that I didn't record. I was literally kitchening the toe and then going to bed. So I knit the rest of these on Zoom last night. We had Mandy from Mousie's Makes membership Zoom. So this is what I finished. And today's Friday, last day of the month, and my March socks are done. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for April socks yet. I think I might need to decide on that, really. Now I need to wear these. I probably won't wear them today. I am dyeing yarn, so I don't really want to be wearing socks and dripping yarn and dye and stuff. So I will need to wear these, see how they fit, because I have knit them on a smaller needle. But I will let you know in my daily vlogs. I am daily vlogging in April, so I will wear them, let you know how I get on with them. Yeah, so knitting a sock in 4 days, a success. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed the little bit of a different video this time. Yeah, so happy sock knitting for April, and I shall see you in April vlogs. Bye!